Hey Virgo, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for September 8th through the 14th. Virgo, any information you need, you can find it down below in the description box. I do have a deal going on right now for personals. It is a 2-question video reading or a general topic. It's $22.22. You get it within 2 to 3 business days. So details are down there. This is open for a limited time. We're going to start with your smoke stories, okay? We'll start with your smoke stories and then we'll get into the tarot and see what we got going on for you. Right off the bat, Cancerian energy coming through, as well as Leo. There's some tension here with someone. Some of you, it's a Gemini, Sag. Yeah, there's someone here who doesn't want to let something go, but I know a lot of you are going to think that's romantic, and while it can be a romantic situation, I really feel like for a lot of you, this could have to do with a favor. Somebody's wanting you to do something for them, and I feel like they're not willing to really take no for an answer. That's the energy I get here, is lots of tension. The number 2 could be significant to you at this time. Now, this could have to do with a big decision that's coming up, like a crossroads that you might be at here, Virgo. Aquarius energy coming through. I feel like you're going to have to do something differently here in a situation. Having some sort of new beginning here. Some of you with an Aries, having a new beginning with an Aries. I feel like the 2 of you have parted ways. You know, it just seems like, because the smoke is splitting into 2 paths here, it does seem, Virgo, like there's been something here where life has pulled you in different directions and has made it really hard to connect. I feel like there could be a reconnection here, Virgo, with you and this individual, but there's a lot of tension. You know, like the smoke is kind of pulling. Let me put it down so I can show you. It's kind of going out and in, and it just feels like there's some tension here. Maybe you're butting heads with a person. That could be the case here. I'm getting the word sterile, clean, sterile. We're moving into a little bit of a different energy here, Virgo. Some of you, maybe you are cleaning and sterilizing things, but I feel like for some of you, you might be a little bit older. Some of you may be settled with in-laws. There's something about in-laws coming through. Maybe the in-laws are the ones asking you for some sort of favor. The energy we were getting in the beginning, maybe they're wanting you to take care of something. Or maybe there's some sort of issue like butting heads about cleanliness or about maybe children. With that word sterile. Some of you, there might be a person here who wants you to co-sign something. Getting that energy here. Wanting you to co-sign. Like it seems like there's some sort of favor. Somebody wants you to take care of something here, Virgo. Or be like a power of attorney. It's giving that energy. Somebody's like mismanaged finances, or they might be feeling like they can't manage finances anymore. There's something about that here. The letter O could be significant. R. J. There's feminine energy rolling through here now as well. Three very youthful energies. I'm wondering if for someone, this could be for someone older, this message here. There could be 3 grandchildren. I feel like there's a feminine energy here. Someone might prefer you. Someone might prefer you. They may feel more steady, more stable, more grounded in your energy here. Because the thing is that it doesn't really feel like it's your child. There's this energy that kind of pulls it away. So I'm not saying somebody's keeping this child from you, but you know, when it comes to this energy here, it does seem like there's not like a steady, grounded energy when it comes to your connection here. So that's why it feels like it may not actually be yours, you know, but it does kind of feel like there's a connection there. Let's see what we have in the tarot, Virgo, because we're getting kind of into crazy energies there. I feel like there is a lot of tension. Could be some messy family energies. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, definitely some boundaries being set, I'm seeing here. Okay. What else do we have for Virgo? For those of you wondering what that was, it's the smoke stories readings, because I've already read with water and then I read with fire, so now I'm reading with air, and that was my way of reading with air, and next I'm going to read with graveyard dirt for earth, so be on the lookout for that. And I think I might just kind of rotate those, see what we do there. Let's see what else we have. This is the Millennial Tarot for anyone who's interested in this deck, by the way. Some of you blocking this air sign or this Pisces here. Yeah, you're over it. There's something here that you're just so over in this time frame, Virgo. You have the Two of Swag, Two of Pentacles showing up here. It says work-life balance. We're going to clarify with the original Universal Rider-Waite, but work-life balance is showing up. But Two of Pentacles, you know, when the Two of Pentacles is present, it can also just represent trying to move things around, right? And I did say the number 2 could be significant to you at this time. So maybe there is a big decision that's having to be made here. Some of you could be blocking someone. I feel like there's a person that's just not been moving their bottom, you know, like they've not been doing anything to help themselves, and maybe they're wanting you to help them, Virgo. Or it's possible that this is a connection where a person's not really pulling their weight and you're just like, you know what, I have to really draw a boundary here. Yeah, Seven of Vibes is the Seven of Wands. It says sorry, not sorry. The Hangman underneath it says fun employed. So there could be a person here who's kind of, I don't know, living off of you, I guess, Virgo. So for some of you, that could definitely be the case here. But maybe you're starting to set boundaries in that situation. Of course, if this is someone who's, you know, able-bodied and whatnot. You have the Ten of Thoughts, Ten of Swords. It says can't even. And you have the Ten of Vibes. It says burnt out. So, yeah, I think for a lot of you, there's something here that's run its course for sure. Like it's reached its expiration date, or there's a situation that you've just simply outgrown and it's time to leave it behind. You have the Seven of Swords here and the Eight of Swag. Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. It says acting shady on the Seven of Swords energy, and it says imposter syndrome on the Eight of Pentacles. So that's interesting to me, because for some of you, you could be in a situation where you might be struggling with a little bit of imposter syndrome, but I feel like it could have to do with certain thoughts that were planted in your head, maybe from a past connection or from a current connection. That's sort of the energy that I get here, is kind of this need to rebuild your relationship with self, I guess you could say, because it seems like there's just a lack of confidence here because of someone's Seven of Swords energy. Seven of Swords, by the way, trickery, effect, deception. So I think that's why it's coming through in this manner here. But a lot of you, I feel like you are moving into a space with that Seven of Wands energy where, you know, you're standing up for yourself. Seven of Wands also comes through when you're beating the odds in a situation. I feel like you are managing well, even if it doesn't feel like you are. Two of Swords is showing up, another 2. Yeah, and you can see boundaries are being set here in this card as well. The arms are crossed over the heart space. Somebody here could be a Libra moon or rising, or maybe you're a Libra sun with some Virgo placements. Let's see what else we have here. Four of Pentacles. Look, guarding the heart space, clutching that pentacle. Some of you, this is a Capricorn. Somebody I feel doesn't want to let go of you here, Virgo, but it's odd because at the same time they don't want to commit to you either. So there's a very odd energy here when it comes to that, and it is very intense. It almost feels like a little bit of a standoff. Who can care the least, right? It's giving me that kind of energy here, but I think for a lot of you, you poured a lot of love and attention into this and didn't really get any reciprocation, I guess you could say. And so I think now you're choosing you, and that's rubbing someone the wrong way. It's odd. Some of you, there could be something good going on with the money here in this time frame. Something's stabilizing here, or becoming more steady, more reliable, more permanent, I guess you could say. Let's see what else we have here. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're committing to yourself, taking care of yourself. This is Taurus energy showing up here, but you know, you'll notice on the King of Pentacles, you can't really tell where he ends and where his environment begins. He's just kind of set in his ways. He's fixed. He's fixed there where he is. And I think for a lot of you, you're realizing someone's not changing. They're fixed where they are. You know, like that's as good as it's going to get. And so I do think you're in a space where you are matching this person's energy, but not in a way that is lowering your vibration. You're matching it in a way that's you kind of turning your back. right? Because even if they're not saying, I'm turning my back, that's what they've been doing, right? Six of Swords energy. Yeah, you're in a space where you're like, two can play at that game, you know? But I don't really feel like it's necessarily a game. That's just sort of the mindset that you have here about the situation at the time that you turn your back. But I do feel like you genuinely start to move forward. I really hope that makes sense. Some of you, this may start out as a game of like, okay, you know, you want to be chasing, I'm not going to chase you, and I'm just going to turn my back. You turn your back and you genuinely start to move forward. That's the energy that I get here. You genuinely move on from it. It's giving me like fake it till you make it type of energy. Yeah, that's intense. The Hangman is showing up again. Pisces energy over top that Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be something new that you're working on. I'm telling you what, Virgo, this is, it's exhausting. We have the Six of Cups showing up here, Scorpio energy. It's like as soon as you turn your back and start to move towards something else, because Eight of Pentacles ultimately is you working towards something else. You're rebuilding your relationship with self. Here comes this energy. You know, Six of Cups is a card of your past, so yeah, I feel like a person could be in a space where, excuse me, they're trying to balance things out. It was 11-11 as I was saying this because we have Two of Pentacles here. They're trying to balance things out. They're trying to rectify this situation here. But I honestly feel like you're in a space where you're just focused on forward movement because you've given all you can give here in this situation. So it's interesting. It's intense. But I don't see all bad things here. You know, this just seems to be taking up a lot of energy in this time frame for somebody. But I will say, I feel like there could be something good going on with work, money, or business. Maybe that's what ends up taking your focus here, Virgo. Or like a new hobby, something new that you start getting into. A project of some sort. But yeah, it seems like there's something that's kind of taking your mind off of this. You're not focused on it anymore at all. I feel like you're genuinely moving forward from it, but it's starting to pop back up in your energy. Somebody is concerned about the switch up here. So yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of boundaries being set in this time frame as well with others. It's not just about a romantic situation. It's about boundaries in general here, Virgo. So a lot of tension, but yeah, that's what I got for you. And I know it was kind of specific. You are more than welcome to watch out for your other signs, Virgo. I do read for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. You could also check out that deal that I have going on. It's a 2-question video reading or a general topic for $22.22. Everything's down below. But if this is where we part, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And hopefully I will see you next time. Y'all take care. Bye.